All right, praise the Lord. It's your brother, GRLA Hebrew, and I'm back. I got baddied out again. You know, it happened to me about a month ago, and then I just couldn't. I just wasn't into it, man. And now it's reunion time, and it's all kind of new hot tea, and man, I'm back in the mix. Yeah, they got me back hooked. The reunion just dropped. Baddies USA Chapter One. Fire Part One of the reunion. Natalie Nunn. Can I just say this? And I know so many of y'all are gonna disagree with me, but I ain't tripping. Natalie Nunn, I love. The love I have for Natalie Nunn is so deep. She's so great. She's so amazing. And everybody, we really should thank her for giving us the baddies. She is the fairy godmother of the whole baddies universe. She's really outdone herself. And she showed up to the reunion, twisted, and she was just pure entertainment, pure unadulterated entertainment. And she got it in with Rollie when people thought she wouldn't. See, people be forgetting. People think Nat pussy. Y'all gotta remember, Nat is the original, or at least one of the original heavy hitters from BGC, right? She, I believe, has earned a status where she don't gotta catch every fade. She's putting these hoes on. Everybody don't deserve to run a one with her. But don't get it twisted. Nat gonna get in that paint if Nat feel like she need to get in that paint. So she got in that paint with none other than who some would call, and it's funny because you really don't call Rollie a heavy hitter because she's a super heavyweight. So her being a heavy hitter is just so much of a given that it's just, she has such an unfair advantage, her size over everybody else. So you really don't even consider her with the heavy hitters, with the Tasikis, with the big Lexus, with the Ivories, etc. You don't even consider her with the Krishans. You don't even consider her, right? But you know, she's like the job of the hut, you know, one of the bosses or one of the levels that you just got to get past. Is one of the rest of the girls are like the players in the game, and she like one of the bosses that the players got to figure out how to defeat. Yeah, well, that got it in, man. So let's take a look.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, bitch? Bitch, bitch. What's up? What's up? Bitch, bitch, bitch. Bitch, what's up? Yeah. No shade. No shade. Yeah. No shade. Yeah, bitch. No shade. What?
Now look, Rollie did not eat that. Rollie did not eat that the way people would have expected her to. So let's slow it down. Let's take a look at the slow mo. Again, Nat is not scared. You know, somebody in the crowd before try to play her like, you know, she was some type of scary bitch. Nah, she ain't going out like that. Nat's gonna get in the paint. Boom, Nat throw up that motherfucking wig, right? Boom, square, smooth up. Now, you know, we see Cud in the middle, but nah, Natalie like, nah, let me do it. Look at Janisha. Look at Janisha. She like, oh my God, Natalie's really doing this. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they fight at the end of like, towards the end of one season? Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm tripping. I think like maybe season 2, 3, something like that. Like they fought towards the end of the season in the crib, right? She with it. She with it. She with it. All right, boom. Nat's pouncing, right? I'm telling y'all, Rollie has a problem. I've broken this down before in previous reactions. Rollie doesn't even know how to truly utilize her power to its fullest extent. Look at Rollie's posture off top. Her hits are not going to be packing all that 400 pounds of weight she's carrying because her posture is poor. Now, Natalie is a college athlete. Natalie's springing into action. She has this advantage over Rollie. Don't let that big ass frame of Rollie fool you and think that she just gonna dog walk. She not. Watch, watch, watch. Right? Nat throws a dive, and now look. You see how Rollie coming like this? Rollie always coming like this. I'm telling y'all, she coming like this. There's no power in a punch like that. Right? Doesn't hit. Natalie's connected. Y'all see that bob? That bob's all over the place that Rollie got on her head. Rollie has not connected. Boom. Slight connection. Rollie still is not connected. Am I tripping? Let's go back. Matter of fact, let's just play it in slow mo without my some y'all let's play it in slow mo without my commentary. Then I'll get my commentary. That's it. Rollie ain't do shit. Rollie didn't do anything. Rollie didn't win anything. It's why we got to play back. That's why my reactions are so essential to y'all. You gotta look at this in slow-mo. Let's look at it again. Okay, watch. Here she go. Nat, boom. Hits. Nat connects. Rollie doesn't connect. Rollie doesn't connect. Rollie hasn't landed a punch yet, y'all. Here go Nat. Now look at Nat. Nat's being strategic, tactful, utilizing this big ass security guard as a screen, essentially. Okay, boom. Now here comes now mind you, equilibrium is slightly thrown. She is intoxicated. Nat I'm talking about. She is intoxicated, right? Now she's going down. Okay, boom. Now Rollie's finally landing. Look, doesn't land right there. But look, she's saying bitch right now, like bitch, 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 like she's hitting her. She's not even hitting it, right? Hit right there, miss there. You see that? Hit there, okay. So Rollie's connected 3 or 4 times on all of this. The same time that has. Now, because of the scuffle, it may look like big ass Rollie had the advantage, but truthfully, at best, it's a tie. Throws the wig. No, hits her with the wig. Right? Do we have more? Yeah, we have a little bit more.
I actually fuck with your fat ass. I actually fuck with your fat ass, bitch. I actually fuck with your fat ass, bitch. I bet you want. I bet you want. I actually fuck with your fat ass, bitch.
Now, mind you, at this point, Rollie was like on some, I guess, her surgery, her arm tore. But so a lot of time when the big girls, when they get them surgeries, they got to go back and just get surgeries on their arms because there's so much excess of arm fat. So apparently her arm had bust back open. We're going to get her clip of her breaking that down in a second. But this was Natalie playing around after the fact with Rollie's wig. Hilarious. Nat was gold. Nat was gold, and I ain't gonna lie, in part 1. So let's take a look at Rollie breaking this whole thing down.
Ended up popping back open at the bottom 3 days ago where it popped open at the reunion at. So I'm just trying to keep it at least to the point to where it won't reopen and I don't have to go undergo surgery again. I'm just kind of taking a light because if I reopen this bitch back, I will not be back. I will have to go to Miami to get it re-sewn in from the inside out, and then I'll be put out of commission for about probably like another extra 3 months. So, but yes, I will not be sacrificing none of my arms if I have to, if I want to. But if a bitch ain't even worth $1 or $2 or a fucking food stamps, what makes y'all think that I'm about to motherfucking fuck myself up for a bitch that ain't even worth a food stamp?
All right, so interesting comment right here from Baddie Positivity. Shout out to the Baddies Positivity page. Make sure y'all tap in with Baddies Positivity. I get a lot of my Baddies updates from that Baddies Positivity page. It says, Rollie, respectfully, I want to hear that because if it was Summer instead of Amber or Daisy, you be in that field. So hush, Miss PCW. About ooh. I think that's a fair point. I definitely think that's a fair point. Something else happened that was pretty messy. Um, Here, this is when Janisha asked Scotty a question about her pregnancy.
Letting everyone know about your pregnancy.
Yes, I did.
How did that feel? Feel.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. That was messy as hell. Um, You know, shout out to Janisha. Janisha kept it real professional. Saucy Santana came trying to, you know, stir the pot. And, you know, Janisha came with the professional deflection. Like, well, this about the baddies. I'm not a part of baddies. This about baddies. So, you know, I'm just here to interview. So I'm not the topic. You feel me? I'm not the birthday today. It's these girls. So, yeah, I gotta say this too. Man, that pregnancy weight on Scotty is crazy. Scotty walked out with legs that look like Rollie's legs. Oh my God, Scotty got over this. She, you know, she always been Scotty with the body, don't get it twisted, but the thighs on that girl, wow. Shout out to Janice though again. Uh keeping it professional, keeping it cute. You know, fire reunion. Definitely make sure y'all liking and subscribing because I definitely got more from the reunion and more spoilers from season 2 dropping ASAP. So log in with me. It's your brother GRLA Hebrew. Praise the Lord, I'm gone.